Hello guys, today I have an unboxing of something I've seen. It was with Jonathan Balthazar and Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful. They were reviewing some micro brand watches, and this happened to be on there as one of them. So I tried to look on the website, but it was all sold out, and I kept checking. I even was put on the notification list, but I never received a notification. And so I had to go online on a bidding website to purchase this item, and I'm excited that it came in. Actually, when I went online today, I saw a different version of it. It was like the maroon version. So today we are going to be discussing, or unboxing I should say, the Brew Watch. Initially I wanted the metric watch, which was their chronograph version. It was a Mecca quartz hybrid, so it was battery operated as well as, oh my gosh, it's so hard to undo, as well as automatic. So it had a blend of both worlds. The time was powered by a battery operation, and the chronograph, the pusher buttons and all that function was actually operated by mechanical. So I'd imagine when you were using the chronograph, if you reset it, it wouldn't slowly go back to the 12 o'clock position. It would rather jump because of the automatic hybrid portion of it. So this is what the box looks like. We will open it here. This is called the Brewmatic, and this is in a Sunray deep green. The owner, or the founder, his name is Jonathan Ferrer. He's based in the East Coast. This was initially on Kickstarter, but obviously the demand has gone up, so now it's for sale, and he's coming up with some really cool creations. He studied industrial design, and he was in a coffee shop, and when he decided to put his passions of watch and design, he came up with this in a coffee shop. So you'll see on all their lines, it's all inspired by espresso machines, and it's really cool. On this one specifically, the dial is it looks like grates from an espresso machine, and it also has the heat vents. You can see it here on the crown, maybe you cannot. It has a coffee bean, but as well as the heat extraction. I'm presuming it's this circular or this indentation in the knob here, as well as the vent in the back. You can see part of the movement here, which is kind of cool. And the back glass is actually sapphire, as well as the front. So this watch is supposed to be, actually, where's my calipers? I am so not prepared. All right, so let's start with the measurements here. So it is 35.2 millimeters in diameter. There's a square watch, and then lug to lug is 39.5. The height of it is 11.5. 11.3. So this isn't the original strap that it comes with. It actually comes in this bracelet here. So we'll talk about this bracelet. So this is what the watch looks like on its factory bracelet. It looks like it's polished stainless steel all the way throughout, all the way down the bracelet. And then it has this butterfly clasp here that folds on either end. It doesn't matter which one you close first, they will align to snap right in the middle. You do have the signature logo here. That's kind of a nice touch. And overall, it feels pretty good. I would compare it on the same quality as the Zelos watch I recently purchased. That one has a little bit brighter green, this one's a little bit deeper, and depending on, I guess, the angle, it'll look different shades. Let me see if I can put this LED on it to give you a different view of it and different lighting. So you can see the sun ray, it stems out from the center and out. A beautiful design here. Let's look at the back again. You can see part of the balance wheel, as well as the hairspring there and a jewel. So this is powered by a Seiko movement. So you know that it's on the higher quality in terms of affordability. They also advertise that they put it through different testing, so that gives you extra reassurance. I do like the contrast of the second hand here in yellow as it sweeps all the way around the dial. On the Retromatic, it has this really cool feature for timing your espresso shots, and working at a coffee shop in my college years, I can appreciate that. I believe it was 10 seconds here, 11 bars of pressure to pull a perfect espresso shot. This one does not have that feature, but you still get espresso machine inspired parts. It's very reminiscent of my Cartier Tank, just a little bit more square. Let me see if I can pull that quickly. So compared to my Cartier Tank, the tank is a little bit narrower and longer. It almost has the same feel. This one a little bit more dressy. This is the Cartier Tank Must, which replaced the Solo a few years ago. It does have a date window in the same spot on the 6 o'clock position here. Other than that, there isn't really much else to talk about. It looks like it's a beautiful watch. Let's put it on the wrist for a wrist shot. Fits pretty nicely, a little bit taller than what I would like, but for its price range, it's actually pretty good. The span of the actual case does not extend over my wrist, so I would say this is fit perfectly for me. I can imagine myself wearing this on a daily basis, switching up my rotation, and just adding a little bit of color. So that is the Brew Watch. Thanks for watching. There was a couple things I forgot to mention as soon as I stopped the video, and one of those is the measurement of the lug distances. So looks like it's around 19.2 millimeters. And on the back, it's pretty easy to change your straps. You just pull down on this pin here. It has a protrusion. You can just easily put it back. Snaps right into place. And also on the clasp, there has this detail that I overlooked. It has this machining finishing here. Looks like circular divots all the way through the clasp. Just on that one edge on the back, it does have the signed, actually the material is on here. It's stainless steel. It's 316L. Other than that, I'm sure I forgot a lot of other things. Oh, and I mentioned that this was a brushed, a polished bracelet, when it's actually a subtle brushing here. On the case itself, it looks like it has some polished sides. It's a little bit worn, but it looks like it was polished, and some brushing on the next layer, and finishes with another polished surface at the top. I'm sure I forgot other things, but let me know in the comments what else I missed. See you guys next time.